Hello, good morning, everyone. So it's Kelvin here from Round and Search. So today we're gonna share with you on how to look into day trading. Okay, basically we are looking at it to find stocks before the market open. So we're gonna use the theoretical most active, the theoretical price and volume, all of this. So one thing that I need to share with you guys first, because this is a live stream, so it's a demonstration to you guys. So you should actually take this as an educational purpose. So you shouldn't use this to look into it, because there will be a delay in the live stream. So if let's say there's a delay in the live stream, so the entry side, everything is gonna be from your side is gonna be delayed, so you're gonna miss out the entry, the best entry timing. But looking at it, if let's say you, because day trading requires a lot of practice and also analysis into it, and especially the transaction side also, that's why it's not it, for you guys who are new to day trading, you shouldn't look into it. But if let's say you want to practice it, you can actually download this app. Is called seafood.my. All right, so let me log into it. So you can use this as one of the practice, because they have a portfolio features inside there, so you can have a look into it. Yep, so you can have all this, so you have a portfolio, everything inside there, so you can see you can use this to look into it, as long as you add it into a portfolio, so you can see all the news and any announcement about the stocks that you have in the portfolio. All right, so you can see the portfolio tab here. Okay, so if you see any one of it that you wish later on, then you can actually use this as a paper trade. All right, so you can use this as a paper trade. So later on, I'm going to use this to show you guys to do how to do the paper trade, because you must actually have the paper trade for doing day trading. Practice with paper trade first. You need to get the feel of how all these transactions is going to move. One thing is that again, this is not an offer to buy or sell any of the stocks. It's just a demonstration to you guys to show you how does it work. And you need to actually really practice it, because it's not just about looking into the chart. When the whole session start, when we enter into the stocks, we are not going to look into the charts. We are just going to look into the transaction data, and also the entry timing for the pre-open market during this golden hour. We will enter. We will start to key in the order and confirm, send the order into the exchange at 8:59 and 55 seconds. So I'm going to share with you how to do it. For first, how to select the stocks. So I'm going to go this very quick. Why? Because we only have like about 16 minutes to go through what are the stocks that we want to look into it, or it actually fulfill the criteria that we want. Okay, so if let's say you have don't know where to set up the theoretical opening, and if you, let's say you are using a trading platform or a broker that is using Excel Force, then it's great, because I'm going to show it to you. This trading platform over here is Excel Force. So first thing here is I want you guys to look into this screen share here. You can see my cursor. You can see there is one gear icon here. So click on the gear icon. So you will have this out. So basically I have the theoretical open price. What we need is theoretical open price, chain opening or closing price, and open volume, and of course the best buy order, everything here. So if you have not set this up, you will have nothing here, or maybe by default you will have a lot of columns in this. So for myself, I don't like to look into the PE and whatever it is, so that's why I only set it in this view of it. So if let's say you want to find a theoretical price, you need to click the drop down list over here, go to price info, and then you see that theoretical open price change is arranged in alphabetical order. And then from here you can see like the theoretical open price changes, add over it theoretical opening closing price. And then we need to see the volume as well, so we need to go to the transaction info under this drop down list here. Then scroll down to T, so you can see theoretical open volume. So we click over it. So here's a little trick over here. I don't like to put it at the back here because later on you might not be able to see it. So I'll just hold on, drag the all this price, all this up to higher level. I always like to put this next to the open or closing price, next to the closing price, okay? Next to yesterday closing price, but it's up to you, okay? So once you have done this, you can just click OK. Which are the groups that you want to put it in? So I'll put it in the theoretical most active. This is what I want to look into it, then click OK. So how to come to this page is that you can see there is a drop down list over here at the top. So go to more ranking, and then there is a theoretical most active, okay, theoretical most active. So click on theoretical most active. If let's say you do not know what is theoretical most active and what is this theoretical price, you can go to one of our video in our understanding the channel list in YouTube channel, so you can understand more about what is theoretical opening price, how do they calculate, and how does the volume actually derive from. Okay, so another thing, you might not have this 5 buy sell queue over here, so this is important. So if you don't have it, please ask your broker to activate it for you. So, or you don't see it, very simple, you can come to this icon here, then usually it's off if let's say you don't have it. So you can click right or bottom or pop up. Okay, so it will show at the bottom or maybe at the pop up. Pop up will be something like this. Okay, so here's the, sorry. So I prefer it to be on the right side. All right. So right now, maybe let me put it much bigger so you guys can see it clearly. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is that I want to see those stocks. We only focus on those stocks that they have a TO change of higher than yesterday. Okay, TO price that is higher than yesterday, which means it's a gap up. So although it's a gap up over here, you can see the best buy Q is 73 cents. And then the TO price change is 69 cents. So which means that when the market open is at 69 cents, provided it doesn't change. So if let's say you want to get this price, then you have to queue at the buy side. Okay, the best when you at 55 seconds before the market open, 5 seconds before the market open, you need to key in at higher than this buy price, which at this point is 73 cents. You need to key in like maybe 73.5, 74, 74.5. So it doesn't mean that you are buying at 74 cents or higher price, because how the system works is that whoever comes in first get the TO price, or whoever bid the highest price get the TO price. Okay, so understand a bit on how this works. So right now we're going to look into it, whether they have what we want. So usually I will look into the TO volume and then compare with the buy with the sell price. Okay, each of it need to be higher than each of the sell price. So if it's okay, then I'm going to look into the chart. So it just started from we need to select it from the chart. The reason is because basically why stocks are moving up higher in the morning is because they are attracting buyers. The big boys are attracting buyers. So if you follow us for a very long time, you know that we always follow the big boys, how the transaction, through the transaction, understanding the transaction, and also the price and volume, understand what is their intention. Okay, so we need to find those stocks that they are attracting buyers. So that's why in the morning they will create the price up to attract buyers to come in. Okay, so that's why we want to look for that, right? If let's say it doesn't have, the price is not moving up higher, it's not at the high side, because usually the big boys will attract buyers when the price is at the high side, or maybe extremely low at the low side. But that one wise, we're not going to look into it. So today we're going to look into those, see whether they have those stocks that is moving up. Okay, so far we don't have here for the first one. So basically we have about like 9 seconds, or maybe sorry, 8 minutes left. So we're going to go through it really fast. So none of it is. So any of the warrant or structured warrant, you can just forget about it because those are based on the underlying shares or underlying mother share of it. Okay, so we have one here. So let's take a look at it. So this one, no. The next one. So it doesn't mean that every day we will have stocks that is coming in that we can look into it. So sometimes we get nothing, and also day trading doesn't mean that it's not guaranteed that you're gonna make profit from it. Like I say, you need a lot of understanding about it, and also what the transaction is like. Okay. So basically, we are looking at those stocks that they are moving up. The previous day, best is maintained at the high side. Usually, I like to, for day trading wise, I like to look for those stocks that they have about maybe 1 ringgit and above. Why? Because I did the positions, my risk management on my position sizing is always using the fixed amount of the, sorry, I need to multitask at the moment, so the way I speak is a bit breaking down, okay, breaking into small. The reason is because if let's say penny stock, one tick is half cent, so half cents, I use the position sizing. Every stock, regardless of how much is it, I'm going to enter at maybe just the fixed amount. Let's say for this example today, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to enter like maybe 40 lots, okay, because based on my portfolio here, where I use the Sifu dot my apps, okay, I have a fixed quantity regardless of what price. I'm going to put in 80 lots. So day trade wise, I'm going to put half of it because day trade is going to be much more dangerous, in a way, fast in and out. The risk is higher. If let's say once you miss it, then you miss it. All right. So that's why let's say if it's a half cent, so if let's say move up one tick, then you're gonna only make like 20 ringgit. So instead of looking into that, I'm just going to look into those that have 1 ringgit above, because if let's say they are moving up one tick, then it's gonna be 1 cent. So if let's say 1 cent wise, then I'm able to make 40 ringgit from that. Okay, so the reason why I use this position sizing, have a fixed amount over here, you can have a look into my previous video about the underrated skill or something that is a lot of people, they don't look into it. So partly it's because I don't want to expose too much risk into one stock, is because that if let's say you based on your you divide your portfolio, your capital into the same amount, into by value, okay, you will, let's say 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. So 10,000, if let's say you are buying 1 ringgit, then you are buying a lesser lot size. In penny stock, you are buying more lot size. So more lot size, which means that you will have more, if let's say one price tick down, then your profit and loss is based on your tick size. Okay. So like for example here, you can see for this my paper trade portfolio over here, Eco First, I entered 80 lots. So the price is down 4.5 cent. So 4.5 cent, you multiply by 80, then this is my losses. And this one is 80 lots, 1 ringgit and 23 cents. So it's up 11 cents. So it's up 880 ringgit. Okay, so far I don't see any others that is fulfilled, because right now I think majority of them are trying to move the price up higher. Lesser price that is going down. So usually, if let's say a pre-open market, we see a lot of stock that fulfill our criteria. Usually that market is going to fall because majority of the big boys that they are actually attracting buyers. So that's why it's dangerous. If let's say everyone or all the big boys in the market are attracting buyers, basically that is a bad news, because why every one of them want to get out from that stock? The KSH is not liquid, so I'm not going to look into it. So if every one of them, they want to get out from their stocks, and that might actually tell us that this one was last time. That might actually tell us that the big boys are trying to, every one of them are getting out, so the market might be bad soon. So that's why we don't look into it. So far from the list, I can only see these stocks that actually fulfill what I want. All right. So when the market is open, then I'm not gonna look into the charts anymore. Chart is just a benchmark to know how do they close, how much do they close the previous day. Okay, so when we enter, maybe we still have a little bit of time, about 2 minutes. I'm going to show it to you. If let's say when you really look into a day trades, how do you do the entry? Make sure there's an option here. If let's say your Excel Force, you're using Excel Force trading platform, click on the options. Usually what I do is I'll preset the quantity here, buy, sell, and let's say 40 lots here, 40 lots. Then price wise, whenever we enter, we don't queue. Okay, if let's say when the market open, we buy at the best sell price, we straight away take the sell price. Okay, and then when we sell, we straight away sell it to the buy price because it's fast, especially when you are exit. If you miss the exit, or they have the exit signal that the price is going to fall later, you don't exit at that point, then you're gonna miss it, and then your profit will everything just gone. Because in Malaysia, day trading is not like, it's not like movie, or maybe some people show it in the post. Okay, we are not going up like taking 10 ticks of profit or any of it. So sometimes it's only like maybe 1 or 2 ticks, then we have to exit. So if you miss that exit, you have that kind of emotional fighting with yourself, whether to park at a higher price or lower price, or sell it immediately, then you will have a big trouble, and you're gonna miss that split second. Okay, so it's about speed. That's why I tell you guys, you should actually use this as part of your look into this as a learning, okay, demonstration of how I look into it. And that's why I say you need to have a practice. Okay, so usually I have this like never prompt confirmation message unless the order is identical to the last sent orders. So why? Because if I key in all the orders over here and then I click send now, there will be a confirmation page out. So either you need to click again, so there's an extra step, so it's too late for it. So without a confirmation page, so at 59 and 55 seconds, then I'm going to click send and then move in. Okay, so right now we have about like 40 seconds left. So the TO price is at 4 ringgit, and the highest point for Ncom is 401. So if I want to get the 4 ringgit, so I need to key in at 402 or maybe 403. Okay, 402 or maybe 403. So when the market open, I can get it at 4 ringgit. But because I'm doing this paper trading over here using Sifu.my apps, so what I'm going to do here is that I will wait until the market open. Then I click on then I add in the what you call it, the price. Okay, so this one I'm gonna put in for the lots. So most likely is going to open at 4 ringgit. Oh, market open, so you can enter it right now. So market open at 4. Done, updated. So I'm going to look into my portfolio, this Ncom Lab. So I just put it over here first. So what are the things that we need to look into it? Why suddenly 402 is that? So I need to look into the transaction data. So the transaction data over here, I prefer to use this share investor, which is included in our course. So subscription base. So right now 403, we need to check the transaction, whether they cancel order, whether they have the cancel the order, whether the volume is done. All this need to actually need to see it from here. Okay, so let's see the transaction here. There's a bit of throwdown at 4 ringgit. So from here we have to take a look into it. 4 ringgit 49395, then take one at 4 ringgit. 399. About 395 is a huge gap over here. So basically this stock is not very liquid. So it's a bit dangerous here if we look into this. Try to look for those stocks that are liquid, but I think this one, if we check back the buy sell queue, 20k here, so yeah, okay. So right now we're just gonna wait and see. Basically, how do we look into this transaction over here? You can see, even though that the 399 is here, is sell price, and then there's an add plus 50 over here, which means someone is added at the order at 50. If let's say minus 10, and then you see there's a volume done here 10, so which means it's done. Okay, someone take 10 lots at 4 ringgit. And if let's say you can see there's a minus 10 but it's not at the volume done, then that means that is a cancel order. All right, so we also need to look into the buy sell queue. How do they queue it, the total buy queue and total sell queue, compare it. Is it whether as part of the signal? Usually if let's say they still have the intention to move a little bit higher, the sell queue will just be higher than the buy queue. And if the buy queue is start to more than the sell queue, is just provided as a signal to tell us that, okay, be careful with this right now. We have to watch for any exit rules. Okay, it's not to exit, but is to tell us that, okay, get ready right now, the price might start to peak. Okay, so 399 is clear, but let's move it back up. The Q398 at the best sell right now. So there are some cases that the big boys sometimes they'll throw it down first before they push the price up higher. So we need to see whether they have that kind of intention of throwing the price out and then to shake off some of the buyer before they want to push up higher. So we can see the transaction is low. So sometimes they just do this kind of market making to get your, to shake you off. Okay, so 398 is clear. So it's clear because the price is going down lower, so it's fine because it's set at the sell side. So it seems like right now everything seems better, a little bit better, but the buy queue is not quite liquid over here. So one of the signs that we see they still have the intention to move up higher. How do we know that they still have the intention to move up higher? Is when the buy queue here, the best buy queue is refilled back to about the same as the rest of the buy price, okay, the buy order. So right now it's 11, seems like they have not much intention. So let's see. So whether this morning we are going to have nasi lemak with the ayam goreng or roti kosong with ice kosong, it depends on this trade. Okay. So let's see and see. They add 3. So far the selling here is not that. Q3 at 397 at sell price. It's not liquid, this stocks, because the market making is not nice. There's there's always a gap like 388, 389, and then 3. Okay, there's a gap of 4 cents. So if let's say for day trading wise, we'll try to avoid this kind of stock because it's not liquid. So whenever you enter into a trade, you can only look into one stock. Okay, into one stock. So you can't multitask in this because you need to look into all these transactions. This one is considered slow, so it's not that fast. Let's see any here, but too bad today we only have one of it to look into it. Gloomy day, same as the market. Overall 256 up, down, sorry. Okay, so 397 they queue in 125 lots, so yeah, that's why they cleared. So 402 right now, we can't exit. Why? Because if you exit, we need to exit right now at 398, so which means that we are at a loss. So which means that because our, let's say the pre-open is at 4 ringgit, so and we exit, throw it down to 398, then it's at a loss. So it's not worth to look into that. So 399 is fill into the order. So 4 ringgit is missing. So they have a bit of cancel order and then plus in again, cancel order and plus in again. 398 have about 100 overlots just now. So they cancel off the order. So 399 is refilled back to 147. So it seems that they will continue to push the price up higher, move it up higher. For this case, for these stocks, I don't think I'm gonna wait for a very long time. Once I have a little bit of profit, I'm gonna exit. So make sure that your lot size that you enter must be enough to cover your brokerage fees. Because if let's say your brokerage fee, the lowest one, you always use the cash account, don't use limit. Because if you use limit, then the charges is high for day trade. So normal day trade minimum in and out, if let's say you include the stamp duty, everything, it should be about like 25 ringgit ish. All right. So one take up, let's say right now we are entering at 40 lots, one take up, we're gonna make about like 40 ringgit. So 40 ringgit is enough to cover with just one take up. Is enough to cover the what you call it, the brokerage fees. Okay. All right, so right now we have the buy queue is more than sell queue. We need to get ready. Although they are keep on pushing the price up higher to 405, we don't see the sell price is still at 4 ringgit. So 402 right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly just exit it at, wait, 402. They refilled the buy queue to 439. They have no sign of, okay, here's the sign, one big throwdown. One big throwdown. Okay, 410 is not clear, but they sell down and then they cancel off the order. That is weird. So you can see when they want to push the price up higher, they will clear it very fast. One shot, pop, all that. So regardless of how many lots you are queuing at the orders, let's say 10,000, they can still clear everything within seconds. Forty lots are cancel. So left 31, always left 31 lots there, then they'll cancel off. Ding. Big throwdown in 1 second. So maybe they're shaking off some of the seller here. Like what I mean just now, if let's say we want to exit, let me key in here first. Later on, if they basically there's not much of transaction, but this stock there is a lot of cancelling order, adding order, cancelling order, adding order. Let's see. I need to analyze the transaction data over here, so give me a moment. Volume done. Let's see whether they refill back to about 100. If let's say they refill back to about hundreds, then means that they still have the intention to move the price up higher. So it seems like they don't have. They clear off. They didn't really clear off. Every time someone actually sell it down, then they cancel off. So which means that they don't want people to sell the price down, or they don't want people to take the price. So which means that right now there's a lot of selling pressure in. There are some people selling, so they don't allow people to sell some of the shares because they want to. They don't want to buy more shares. So in fact, they are attracting buyers at the moment. So if more people are selling, then more retail. Basically, some of them are maybe retail. Then there might be. They might stop pushing up higher. So 4 ringgit is 13 refill to 134 lots, which means they still have the intention to move the price up higher. So right now they clear 4 ringgit and 1 cent, refill 4 ringgit and 1 cent to 132 lots at the buy order. So they still have the intention to move the price up higher. Let's see. I'm really getting ready to exit from here. Okay, 402 is clear. 403 clear, but there's no, it's not. Okay, refill back 403. If let's say you keep on refill, then I'll exit as well. 404. So far, no sign that is 404. They didn't really key. Okay, 403 is Q to the buy side. Refill 50 overlord is about the same. So I think I can put this here. 404 is clear, so I'm going to put 404. This is, if let's say actual trade, this is what you're going to do. So you keep on changing here. So we need to look into a transaction interval as well. So all these are done in within second. So if the transaction gap is too far away, then is some signal to tell us things are not right. Okay, 404 have a throwdown of 50 lots. They refill back to 77 lots. Okay, 404 is thrown down. Huge sell. I'm going to sell as well. Okay. So exit at 404 here from my paper trade. Why is it not responding? In actual one, you should have already out from it. I know. It's here. Okay, so pre-open market, theoretical price, when it's open, is at 4 ringgit. That's where you move in. And then right now we exit at 404. So which means we enter 40 lots. Then we are making about 160 ringgit. Okay, 160 ringgit. Let's see whether I can check back this. Yeah. So I'm checking back this. So this is sifu.my apps over here. So you can see all the information here. The comparison, everything is nicely done. Chart, 5 buy sell queue. You can see all this announcement, news, whatever news that they have in the market about these stocks, it will actually show up here. Okay, so to check that, I add this into my watch list and see. My watch list. I thought I added. Okay, let me try and see again. Something, I think it's because of this thing here that makes it. So you can even put it into as a price alert. So from there, finally I can see it. I can't see my net, but yeah, you can use this as a paper trade, and then you record it how much roughly you can you make from it. Okay, so far that's about it here. So right now the price going up slightly higher, but looking at it, there's a selling pressure coming in after 20 seconds, 20 over here. So seems like it's gonna pause at this point here. So we are making about like if in actual real time real market, we are making about like 160 ringgit in about, I guess, about like 14 minutes after the market open, while the market is going down. So we are still able to make profit from it. So it's a good thing. Okay, so that's why it's important. It's not to say like it's easy. Okay, it seems like it's easy, but during the time when you see how I do the live trade, is I need to keep looking into the price changes and all the buy sell queue changes. How do they, whether they cancel or order, whether they have the order are transacted. So all of these are important. So that's why I tell you guys to practice this first if let's say you want to know more about this. But of course, there are a lot of skill and also the analysis that you need to look into it. We have our training course. The next intake on March, which is on 5th of March, is coming up. So if you want to know more, you can actually go to the link in the description box or in the post. Okay, if you are watching this in the Facebook, then find out more about our training course there. So it's a 6-month training course, online training course. All right, so let's continue look into it and see. Okay, so far nothing. So once you have already get out from it, day trading is very is something that you can't look back. Okay, and you need to make decision fast. So that's why you can't have any feeling of saying like, oh, okay, I too bad I missed that one. Okay, so I'm going to jump back into it. No, all right, you can't do that. Basically, you cannot have this kind of emotional like playing with yourself. Okay, so everything needs to be fast. If you're interested to look into this, you can look into some of the video right now in our YouTube channel. Okay, there are more about of this day trading and also how to follow big boys in the stock market. So before you actually start with this day trading, one thing you need to know is that you need to understand how the big boys think. Okay, how the big boys intention. Okay, how to analyze it, what kind of price movement that tells you the big boys have the intention to move the price up higher, or they want to throw the price down lower to the retail investor. So that is one of the important thing that you need to understand. So that's why, even though today I share with you some of the basic of the steps that you look into the market, it doesn't mean that you can just follow the step, because you don't know the idea behind how this works. Okay, so that's why don't just base on the steps that I share to you and then you move into it, because there's a lot of, you need a lot of understanding. The step, it seems different, simple. Okay, the criteria seems simple, but that actually have a lot of meaning behind, and that you need to understand why this price actually move up higher, why this price actually goes down lower, why there's this transaction coming in. Okay, so yep, you need to understand more about it. So that's why In the trading course, of course, we will have including the day trading and also including the short-term trading, including the mid-term swing, especially if you're a person who like to look into which stocks have the big boys that they are queuing in, or maybe they have the accumulation, then that is something that you can look into it. Like for example, I can show you some of it right now. uh like this one, actually I found it before the CNY, so you can see the price actually move up to this point. Okay, so it moved before CNY. And then also, but I didn't really share this to some of my clients. The reason is because the it's not very liquid. So even if let's say you entry into it, then it's not good. Okay, so you can see all this, the price moves like this, all right? P and O, so this one also not liquid, so I didn't share. Better not to share because you can't exit, all right? And we have some of it O sharing here. All this has already moved, so you shouldn't look into it right now. Okay, so they have already moved, so no point for you to look into it. And then this one, if this is how, if let's say you know how to look into the big boys uh uh accumulation, and then you ride along with it, so you can see this one have like 14 over cents up to about 80 cents. This one about like maybe 40 over cents up to 120. This one is about 80 cents up to about, basically you can sell at 180 because they will throw down very fast. 150. So it's not all 100%. Sometimes maybe more than 100%, or some of it are slightly lesser than 100%. Okay, so like for example here, accumulation, they push up, so from here about 18 over cents up to about 40 over cents. So these are the benefit, not I say benefit, the advantage, okay, or maybe the best thing that you have to look into it if let's say you know how to identify this kind of big boys intention. Okay, it's not difficult, but you need to do a lot of practice. There's a way of simple, that's why we have a training course over here to share with you. And once you understand how the big boys works, then you can actually look into day trade, into short-term trade. Then you can choose whichever that is fine for you. Okay, especially for the risk management wise is part of it. It's very important. So we have a unique risk management, and also our cut loss rules and exit rules are different, totally different. So if you want to understand how the big boys works and how to make you with, or I should say, if you really want to make something from the stock market, you shouldn't continue to use the technical analysis, the traditional technical analysis, like the reading a chart pattern or the plotting the resistance or support line, because every one of us, we have used it for so many years and it's not working, all right, and it's not giving you a good result. So why we still look into it? And all this thing, the theory behind the traditional technical analysis is every one of us have the influence in the market. So that is not right, because from what we see from market is the big boys market, so that's why we have to follow them. Okay, all right, so I think that's about it here for my sharing here. Thank you very much for joining in. So if let's say you want to know more about our training course, okay, click the link in the description box saying the operator analysis, and remember to give us a like and or subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow, like our Facebook page, and share this live stream out to more people to understand how day trading works and how the actual market actually works. Okay, so please like this live stream over here. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys again probably next week. Okay, if let's say you want to know more about the operator analysis training course, I'll be scheduling one preview on Sunday, so you can come over and then check out. So you have to you need to you follow our page, follow our Facebook page, like us, and our YouTube channel to get updates into this. So if you like this, do comment. Okay, leave a comment in the comment section. Okay, oh yeah, I haven't checked the comments yet, so I'm not sure whether oh my. Oh, so I just found out that my YouTube is not live. My goodness. Eh? Oh, it's live. Oh, it's a preview. Oh my god, I forgot to click my YouTube. So this is the first or second time of my live stream over here. But it's all right. So follow us there, okay? And then you will find any updates from it. Okay. So where was I? I need to check any of the questions coming in from chats. How do I check the chats button? I need to check the chat button. Eh, dashboard. There's no comments here, no viewers. Ah, I didn't click the go live. Damn. Well, okay, that's about it here. Thank you very much for joining in. Okay, so I'll just upload the recording. Okay, so basically what you're watching is the recording here. All right, so thank you very much. See you guys again next time. Bye bye.